If you are looking for a great secondary confirmation indicator, or even an exit indicator, or even an upgrade over the indicators you already have, stick around. We got something for you. Welcome, everybody, to the Indicator Profile series. This is VP, and we have the DeCycler indicator this time around. I have used a version of the DeCycler indicator, but not the version we are about to show you. And I think that's a good thing because I didn't use the version I had for very long. I think this is a much better version of it, and we are about to show it to you. Before we do that, just know, if you're new, you are on the #1 indicator channel of all time. It was always that way. It's always going to be this way. But you're not going to understand what we're talking about because you have not been through the entire course material. You need to do that. Go to nononsenseforex.com, read the first page, watch the first video, and get yourself caught up. We don't entertain beginner questions in the comments section on videos like this. You have traveled too far. But for those of you who are exactly where you need to be, let's go ahead and look at the specs. For the DeCycler indicator, the year is going to be 2017. This will be a confirmation indicator at its core. The subtype, it's a 2 lines cross on the default version, but by the time we're done with it, it turns into a color change. You'll see what I'm talking about. And then for an exit, it is definitely possible. Everything is definitely possible, right? But more possible than usual with this one. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and see it now. And it just kind of does this. When red changes to blue, that is your signal to go long. And then when it does the opposite, that is your signal to go short on the confirmation side. Now, on the surface, as an exit indicator, I don't think it looks great. You would get out of this long like right here, and that's probably not where you want to exit. But again, if you tweak the settings, I think with some good settings tweaks, this could really be something special. Just by my experience, my 15 years of doing this and just eyeballing it, I think a little work on your end can go a long way in terms of a really competitive exit indicator compared to what you already have. But in terms of how it did as a confirmation indicator, we need to go look at that. Before we do, though, understand that the results I'm about to show you don't really mean anything. At the end of the day, how it performs in your system means everything. Understand that. Now, if you don't know how to test at this point, we have so many things down below for you in the description, including a link to my automation blog that has an embedded video showing you how to test this yourself on the MT4 strategy tester. Now, is this available for MT5 or TradingView? It might be. I don't know. You'll have to run a search. But just know there are several versions of the DeCycler indicator. Make sure you have found the one that we are showing you today. Now, you also get the blog, of course, which has the tweak settings that you're going to want to know because I don't show those to you here, but they are on the blog, and that will be linked down below as well. Also, Dan has a YouTube channel where he makes a corresponding video to all the indicators that I make, and he shows it to you running in real time on the 1-minute chart to show you that it doesn't repaint, and it also adds extra bits of information that I may not, so that is certainly worth seeing as well. Now, we do take user submissions, but there's a special email for that, so just be aware of this. And then the most popular place really in all the world at this point, I think, it's going to be the indicator library, where you can download this version of the DeCycler indicator and all indicators we have profiled here on the Indicator Profile series. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how this thing did on the EURUSD. It did really well. You have seen, since we've been testing this new way with a 3-year backtesting period, we have attempted to give you high win-loss ratios, sometimes at the expense of ROI, but not this time. You have a very high win-loss ratio, and you have very above-average ROI from what we've been testing in the past. So that's really good. The only downside, and this is why I say secondary confirmation indicator, is the signals are going to be very low, and you're going to notice this as we go. 10 signals. Which after you add other parts of your algorithm might drop down to 8, maybe 7, I don't know. So you have to be comfortable with that. So, but that's if you trade 36 pairs like I do, 7 signals a year is not bad. It's just for some people, this is going to be too slow. So that's the only caveat to this indicator I can think of, because it just performs really well across the board. Let's look at gold. Again, high win-loss ratio. This is certainly a higher ROI than we have seen here lately, for sure, on gold. You're just going to have lower signals. Now, for metals specific traders, and that's all you trade is gold and silver, or gold, silver, platinum, palladium, that might be too low for you. But if you are incorporating this with a Forex trading or a crypto trading strategy as well, I don't think it's that bad. I'm telling you, maybe it's just experience talking, maybe it's age talking, but I am a fan of less signals as opposed to more. But if you are not, you might have a problem with this indicator as a secondary confirmation. Still test it as an exit indicator. You can certainly speed it up if you want to. Moving on to the S&P 500 banger. I mean, I used to get excited back when we were just testing 1 year back, and we would get 11%, because that is, I think, higher than the average of the S&P 500 every year. And if you can achieve that in one indicator, that's tremendous. But I don't think we've done that yet here ever since we've been testing 3 years back. This is quite an accomplishment. And it remains with a high win-loss ratio. Really, really nice. Rounding it off with Bitcoin, this will be the only time where I think the results are a bit average. This is a bit about the average for our ROI, and maybe a little low actually on win-loss ratio, and then pretty low on signals. So maybe not the best for Bitcoin, if we're being honest, but really, really did nail the other three, and then still has those exit indicator capabilities. So while every indicator we show you on here is going to be of higher quality, this one's really kind of up in that elite tier. So we were happy to bring this to you. We're happy to bring everything to you. Subscribe, hit the bell. It is all things finance here. It is the ultimate trading channel. We have an investment podcast every Saturday, and we have a trading psychology podcast every other week as well. You're going to want to be a part of this. You're not going to want to miss anything. Subscribe, hit the bell. Give me a thumbs up while you're at it. And don't forget to go get it.